Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your mid-monthly tarot reading between now and the end of the month. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. All right, let's see. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Wow, you have here the number 7. If you see the number 777, 707, okay, anywhere. 70, I did say 707, anywhere, okay, then it's an indication here where don't make a move until you've planned ahead. It's telling you patience and planning. Make sure that whatever decision you make, you think it through, and make sure that the decision has to do with, something related to gratifying you in the near future, right? So here, there's that energy of these two, it's not wands, but they're pillars. There you go. I was trying to figure out the name. There's two pillars, right? And there's like an entrance right in the middle. And so there's a decision here that you need to make. And as you can see in this particular image, on one side you see green like the forest. In the middle, you see the light, like the sunshine. And then on this other side, there is snow, right? So different seasons here. Okay, something here may have happened during the summer, during the winter, could have been the fall season. But I see here that you need to be very careful in making this decision because, right, it's like, do you want to walk into a wintry snow? Do you want to walk into the sunlight, the sunshine, where you feel warmth, or do you want to walk into the forest? Okay, so there's that element there of being patient. Patience and planning is your best bet. Don't make any rash decisions. There's a decision that you really need to think it through very carefully, methodically, strategically before entering whichever direction you want to go in. Patience and planning. And this has to do with something related to your future. So it's kind of like an indication where it's telling you, yeah, okay, maybe right now the best decision to make doesn't feel good right now, right? It may not feel good for the time being to do this right now, but you know that in the future it's going to benefit you. Like, I'll give you a brief example. Say, for example, you've been wanting to move from one place to another, right? And you're doing that because you want to save money. Yeah, okay, maybe right now you live in like this beautiful environment, right? And maybe that other place that, you want to move to, it doesn't really offer you as much luxury, as perhaps where you live at right now does. But, if you're like, okay, well, it's a nice place. It's clean. It's good, right? I can live here. I can be here for a while, save my money. Then look at the future. Like, okay, eventually I'm going to be able to save so much money that I will be able to live wherever I want, or I can travel the world, or whatever it is, right? This could be related to any area of your life, a relationship, love, career, family dynamics, finances, business, okay, a boss, co-workers, friends, family members, whatever this is, okay, it could be any area of your life, but it's a decision here that perhaps doesn't feel good right now. It's like, don't go for a quick fix solution, okay? Go for something here that's going to give you something greater, maybe right now, not so much, but in the future. Again, patience and planning are necessary. All right, let me know in the comments below what this is all pertaining to, what this is all about. And also with the number 7, that means that you're being protected. You are literally being protected no matter which direction you choose to go in. The number 7 is a highly spiritual number. That means that your spirit guides, your angels are always by your side. You are always being guided and protected, especially during this moment of a huge decision needing to be made. Okay, so don't fear. There's nothing here to fear. Now, let's go ahead and go into the tarot. I will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I will be taking a look at your past, present, future, who and what is coming towards you, what is in your challenge position, how to overcome that challenge, and also what is in your opportunity. Now, comment down below. It's very, very necessary right now because I have told you guys that the YouTube algorithm has been unsubscribing a lot of my subscribers involuntarily. Double check, has YouTube unsubscribed you? Resubscribe again if you're not getting my notifications. Then you can also unsubscribe, resubscribe again, hit the notification bell, and also hit all, because if you don't click all after you hit the notification bell, it won't announce the readings when I post them. So again, thank you all so much for your support, and let's jump right into your reading. Remember, comment down below. It's really, really helpful. It helps support me and my channel so that YouTube does not hide my videos, okay? Liking, subscribing, okay? Giving the video a thumbs up, commenting, even if it's just an emoji. Okay. All right, let's jump right in. Now, I do see here some energies. Let's see. You could possibly be dealing with the sign of, I see Aries for some of you guys. I also see the sign of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, whatever other sign this is, however, okay? I am seeing here, let's start off with this bottom of the deck. You have here the Two of Cups. Ooh, look at that. A soulmate union, a soulmate connection. For others, it could just be any other kindred spirit, right? What I mean by that is this person can literally be anyone. It could be in your love life, it could be in a career type of relationship, it could be a friendship, a family member, a child, a boss, a coworker, an acquaintance here, somebody new that you're going to get to know, but it's between you and another person. It's a soulmate union, soulmate connection, a kindred soul, a kindred spirit, okay, between you and another individual. Now, this can also be related to you planning something, you know, having the patience in order to plan ahead so that you can make a decision about some kind of a union, okay, that is either going to come your way or that's already present in your life. We're going to see when we clarify. You can also let me know in the comments below. Now, here in the other bottom of the deck, because we're also going to be tuning into this other deck, you have your dolphin spirit. Wow, I love dolphins, okay? They're very magical animals. The number 20 as well, if you see the number 222, look at that. You're getting literally 2 2s. This has a number 2 on it. This has a number 02 on it. So the number 2 is a clear representation of you doing something with another person. This is something here that, you know, even if you want to go at it alone, you're like, I want to do this by myself. Not so much. It's like the universe is indicating this is meant for you to do alongside another person, whether it's a family member, a friend, a loved one, a lover, or a brand new person coming in, okay? It's between you and another person, or just you and another energy, you and something else. Now, I see here with dolphin, it says this and that are true. So, you know, what I get from this is the fact that it doesn't matter, you know, which direction you go in, it will both be the right direction. If right now you're like thinking, oh my God, you know, which direction should I go towards, you know, yeah, patience and planning is indicated, but don't think about it too much, because it doesn't matter which direction you go in, you're going to learn something, you're going to experience something either way. And this is also an indication that for some of you guys, this and that are true, where it doesn't matter if, you know, you have this perspective and you're like, no, I'm right, or this person's like, no, I'm right. This or that can both be true, right? There's this energy here where whatever it is, a direction you go into, you are either going to be rerouted towards the right direction if you took the wrong route, which you never really take the wrong route, okay? But just choose a direction, okay? But make sure that you plan ahead. Now, again, dolphin spirit. For some of you guys, how does this dolphin spirit resonate with you? Does it remind you of something, someone, an idea that you have, something that you've perhaps dreamed of? Dolphin spirit. It's going to be very, very relevant between now and the end of the month, okay? Now, let's go ahead and look deeper into all of these energies. Okay, so let's start off with your challenge position. And since I'm going to be going into different positions here, for those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome, welcome. The way that the readings work with me is I do general readings. So this could be related to any area of your life: love, career, family, finances, friends, okay, family members, connections here with regards to business. It could also be coworkers, bosses, whatever this is, okay? So say, for example, in this position, for some of you guys, this position might resonate for you in your love life. For others, this position might resonate for you in your career. This other position here, that might resonate for you guys in your personal life. This other one could resonate for you in your family life. Whatever it is, you know, area of your life this is pertaining to, you take whatever resonates from the reading and leave what doesn't. Okay, now here I see here in your challenge position, it might be a little bit challenging to start something new. Okay, for some of you guys, it might be a little bit difficult to start something new, whether it's to move in a new direction, to take a new path, okay, ahead, forward, make a decision that perhaps you've never made in your life, okay, choose differently. Okay, I see here that with the Emperor, the Nine of Pentacles, the Death, this could be related to a Scorpio. Aries does not have to be necessarily, whatever other sign this is. It's a little bit challenging for you to recognize your leadership leadership role, your leadership skills. For some of you guys, you're like, no, I just, I need to do this. I need to do this with somebody else. That could also be it, right? Because I do see here that yes, you can do something with somebody else, but there's also something related to you recognizing your leadership role and your leadership skills in order to attract that right person, right? Right now, you may not be kind of confiding in yourself like, oh, no, this is too hard for me to handle on my own, or whatever the case may be. For some of you guys, it might be a little bit difficult to follow instructions. Okay, you might be wanting to be rebellious in a situation, or in a relationship, in a career, in an idea that you have with a project that you're working on, right? And so there might be some tendency here where a person around you is like, no, you can't just do it your way. We have to do it by the book. You have to go along with whatever it is required of you or of us or whatever this is. It might be a little bit difficult for you to, it's kind of like, draw inside the lines, or color inside the lines. You're like, no, I want to color this way, I want to color that way, right? I want to change this up. And this is something here where it might be related to you having to follow some kind of structure. And it may be a little bit new to you, it may be a little bit different to you, where you're like, I'm not used to following structure. I'm used to doing whatever I want, And so there's that energy where you might feel a little bit uncomfortable because maybe there's a boss that you have to, perhaps follow through with, or there's an area of your life where it's requiring some kind of structure. Okay, for others of you guys, this is you stepping into that role of this emperor and realizing that you have potential to become a leader, to be a leader. Okay, this is your chance. This is basically telling you that if something did not happen for you in the past, don't look down on yourself. Don't say, no, you know what, I already tried it in the past, it didn't work out. This time around, it's different. The situation is different. The energies around you are different. The people around you coming towards you are going to be different as well. And this is your opportunity to give it another go, or to give it a first go, and to level up, because there's this energy here of you leveling up in some kind of way, right? Emperor energy, masculine energy. You might be a little bit kind of not too open to perhaps opening up to your masculine energy. You might be kind of like, oh, I'm not sure. What are they going to think of me? What if, because I feel like you naturally do possess natural masculine energy, but for some reason right now in the situation, you might feel like, oh no, I have to dim my light. Or for others of you guys, it's the other extreme, right? It's kind of like telling you, well, maybe you're too aggressive, you're too masculine, and somebody around you or the situation around you requires you to kind of like be a little bit of both, right? Feminine and masculine, like the balance. So we're going to see what this is all about, but I do see here that part of the challenge has to do with some kind of a codependent connection, codependent situation, where you're involved in a situation, project, career, relationship, family situation, where something is holding it together in the middle, right? It may not be necessarily your passion. It may not be necessarily your desire for, staying in that situation, but something is holding it together in the middle. Like, say, for example, if you are married, okay, this is just an example. There's something in the middle holding you and that situation together, like, finances, right? You're like, well, that person provides a sense of security. They provide the home, or, there are finances involved, tied up together, right? Our finances are tied up together. This is not something easy. There's some kind of codependency there. And I see here that the sense of codependency is not allowing you to make the move that you need to make, to level up, okay, to end something. Something here has to change. You have to change. Some of you guys need to understand that this is all happening for you. These changes that you need to make, that maybe right now are hard for you to make, need to happen in order for you to free yourself from feeling like you're bonded to a situation, right? For others of you guys, it might be difficult for you to put something to an end, a situation, move away from a person, whatever this is. But I see here that also it says here, bat spirit, a rebirth is assured with the number 5. The number 5 is a huge representation of changes, right? You may be challenged by changes happening in your life. You might not want these changes to happen, but you need to go along with the changes. With bat spirit here, it says here a rebirth is assured, but the rebirth is assured if you go along with these changes, right? Otherwise, you're going to delay those changes, delay these manifestations. It might be difficult for you to step into a new version of you, or to feel like a rebirth can also be bringing something back to life that perhaps you let go of in the past because you didn't feel like you had the capability of investing in it, whether it was a career, a job, relationship, whatever this was. We're going to see what this is all about when we clarify. Let me know how Bat Spirit resonates for you in your life. Now, I do see here that also in the recent past, you have here the Six of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So I see here that in the recent past, you were headed towards victory. I feel like you did accomplish a lot. There was a lot of accomplishments here, whether in a love life, in your career, in all areas of your life. You felt very accomplished. You were getting a lot of attention. You were getting a lot of positive feedback. People around you were like, oh my God, round of applause. How did you do it? Right? I see here that you did not give up. I see that you were very confident in yourself. You're very confident in how you were doing things. You were very driven. There was some kind of passionate nature about you in the recent past where you were very driven to get what you wanted. You were action oriented, right? It's like you were unstoppable, basically. You were literally unstoppable in whatever this was, okay? Career, love, family, whatever this is, a project that you're working on. And here you have here the number 28, Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. So I see here that in the recent past, the reason why you were so successful, okay, is because you did a lot of clearing out of clutter. You got rid of people, situations, circumstances that were not serving you. You detach yourself from toxic situations, from toxic personal addictions, okay? You definitely did a lot of clearing out. And that is exactly why you were so driven, you were so confident, right? You were accomplishing things left and right. Right now, there might be a little bit of clutter that you need to clear out, whether it's with regards to people around you, energies around you, your own space, whatever this is. The number 28 is equal also to the number 8, 9, 10. So something here ended up, in completion. It was like you went through that cycle of success and, it was all good and gravy. You did what you had to do. You learned what you had to learn. And I do see here that with the number 28, something here may have happened where, I feel like there was some kind of sense of accomplishment, basically. Let me know how Frog Spirit resonates for you, okay, in your life in the recent past. Now, in the present moment, you also have here the Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Swords. So I see here that something, like I said, something here that perhaps did not work out in the past. Like, let's say, for example, you had an idea. Of course, this could be related to any area of your life: love, career, job, idea, whatever this is, friendship. Something here didn't work out in the past. You kept putting in the work, you kept putting in the effort, and you were like, why am I not getting what I really want, right? Well, guess what? Now the universe is coming in and saying, knock, knock, open the door, because I've got your blessings here for you. Now that you've done the work, now that you've learned the lessons, right? Now I'm ready to release these blessings to you. So anything that you touch, create, say is literally going to turn to gold. Luck is on your side starting right now. Between now and the end of the month, there's going to be a lot of new opportunities coming towards you, a lot of healing also that you're going to do. But I'm also seeing here that for some of you guys, there's still some lingering pain, some kind of lingering, tendency to look at what did not work out, what went wrong. But the universe is saying, no, let that go. Learn the lesson. Just take the lessons with you. You are soon going to get clarity, okay? If you have been trying to find the solution to a problem, to a situation, soon you're going to get eureka moment. I've got it. Now I understand why this gift, these blessings had to be delayed from my life, right? Because perhaps back in the day, you weren't ready for them. They weren't going to be ready for you. And you're going to get some kind of eureka moment, clarity moment, breakthrough moment, okay, of enlightenment. I'm also seeing here that perhaps, like I said, for some of you guys, right now, you're still kind of experiencing a little bit of pain, okay, with regards to whatever situation it is that you are going through right now. But here you have Chameleon Spirit, act as if. Number 14. So right now it's telling you it doesn't matter if you're not there yet. Act as if, right? Act as if you're already there. Act as if you're already abundant. If you want money, if you want to attract more money, act as if you have already the money. What would you do? What would a person here with the money that you want to have do? How would they wake up in the morning? What would they do, right? What would they say to themselves? What would they say to other people? How would that person act? If you want a new love in your life, if you want to attract love in your life, how would that person who is attracting that new love in their life wake up in the morning, right? You would probably wake up up, hug that person, hug the pillow, act as if, hug the pillow on the other side, right? Act as if, and you will make it. You will be there. I see here that also with act as if, chameleon spirit, right now, there are people around you who might be trying to bring you down, or might be a little bit jealous of you, or might be a little bit kind of like, is that person okay? What is going on with them? Trying to get more information about you. Act as if. Act as if nothing is wrong with you. Act as if, you're fine, and you soon will be. The number 14 is equal to the number 5. A lot of changes are happening in your life. I see here that roll with the punches. Act as if. Chameleon spirit, okay? Chameleons tend to protect themselves by changing the way that they are. So what that is saying is that the way that you might be with one person at your job might not be the same as you are with a loved one, right? Your personality might change by default because it's a different person, it's a different environment. So act as if to protect yourself as well with people, situations around you, okay? Whatever that means for you, act as if to protect yourself as well, because that's what chameleons do. And also to get what you want, because chameleons also act as if to get food, right? To get the food that they want. They act like they're they turn all green and match the leaves around them so that they can, grab that fly that they want to eat or whatever it is. Okay. So act as if right now. Now in the near future, you have here the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles reverse, and the 10 of Wands. So in the near future, if you've been struggling financially or emotionally with some kind of trauma from the past, don't worry, because that is about to start healing for you in the near future. Okay, you're going to recover financially. You're going to see a lot of progress moving forward, financially speaking, also healing wise. I'm seeing here that you're going to be offered something. Okay, somebody here is in the near future is going to come in with an offer, whether it's a love offer, a job offer, money offer, gesture of love, a new person that you're going to meet that could befriend you, that kind of vibe. But I'm also seeing here that this is telling you don't spread yourself too thinly, because in the near future, you might have a lot on your plate, okay? Don't take on more than your fair share. You have to release anything negative, declutter your life, not only from people, situations, circumstances that don't serve you. I'm seeing here that also you have Badger Spirit. It says, be fearless and bold. So in the near future, it is highly recommended for you to be fearless and bold. Don't let people, sense your vulnerability. Don't let people bring you down. Don't let people talk you into, oh no, you're not good enough for that. You still need practice. Act as if, right? Be bold and fearless. Badger Spirit. And you don't have to be aggressive about it, because look at this badger. I mean, literally, it's so funny that it says be fearless and bold. And when I look at the badger, he's literally having like all these cute little flowers all around him, right? He looks defenseless, okay? He looks like he will not do a thing to you. He literally looks like he's so peaceful. He's so happy, right? He comes across as, oh, this person could never hurt me. And that's exactly what that's saying, right? Be bold and fearless, but make sure that you don't come across as aggressive. You can be bold and fearless by being very, cutesy and just kind and nice and gentle, right? But inside, that you're bold and you're fearless. And that's what this is talking about. This is going to bring about a lot of sense of stability, whether it's financial stability, whether it's stability in your emotions. This is also telling you stabilize your emotions. Don't let people, notice if something is off with you. Be bold and fearless, but don't let it be shown on the outside. Okay. Now, who and what is coming towards you in your opportunity? You have here the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. So sneaky behavior in your it's funny because it's in your opportunity. In your opportunity, you have the 7 of Swords. So somebody here, sneaky behavior is coming in, and guess what? This is going to be an opportunity for you to reclaim your power. Okay, you have here, look at that. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power with the number 44. 44, if you see the number 444, 404, okay, anywhere, or just the number 4. Reclaim your power. Sometimes people that are very sneaky need to come in as an opportunity for you to prove yourself, for you to reclaim your power. If perhaps somebody here took your power away, or you gave it away, maybe you gave away your power, you felt not good enough in a situation. Maybe you're working on a project and people around you, perhaps, who knows, maybe they made you feel like you weren't good enough and you ended up giving up, that kind of vibe. I see that there's going to be some kind of sneaky behavior coming into your opportunity in the near future also. And this person here, they're not even going to see it coming. You're going to reclaim your power when it comes to them being sneaky. They're going to try to get away with something or take something away from you. But again, this is going to be an opportunity for you to really show up, okay, as that leader. Remember, that leader position, that emperor energy, masculine energy, to prove yourself. This is going to be an opportunity for you to reclaim your power, whether it's with a liar, a sneaky person, a person here who's immature, who's, blaming you for something that you didn't do, that kind of vibe. But you're going to definitely have an opportunity to, again, take back your power and learn to not give it away again. Also here, gentle, okay, gentle, patience, planning. That's what's going to result in some kind of abundance, some kind of blessing coming in. This is all telling you, when you proceed forward in this opportunity, try to think ahead. Don't get triggered, okay? Try to take it slowly, right? Take it slowly, methodically. Slow and steady wins the race. That is your opportunity, right? I see here that something may be slow in coming in, but it's okay because it's giving you time to reclaim your power. I'm also seeing here that part of your opportunity has to do with something here allowing you to finally bring down those walls of defensiveness. If you've been feeling rather defensive or like you can't trust people around you, maybe trust issues as well, you're going to have an opportunity to finally reclaim your power and bring down those walls of defensiveness, protection mechanism, okay, that, served you at some point, but I feel that now, when you bring down those walls, you're going to see all these opportunities finally come in towards you. Now let's go ahead and continue the clarifications. Planning and patience with the Two of Cups. What is this here for you? You have here the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, as well as the Queen of Swords. And at the bottom here, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a situation here that you've been investing in on, you've been putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort, and you're like, when is this finally going to happen? It's like you see it going up, and then it goes down, and then you see it going, and it's like go down. It's like, okay, when is this finally just going to go all the way up, right? That's what you're thinking. And so what this is saying is patience and planning. It's already happening. It's already coming. The universe is watching. The universe is paying attention to your effort. It's not being unseen, okay? Now, I'm also seeing here that with these other energies, right now you might be feeling a little bit stuck, like a victim, like, woe is me. Step outside of that victimhood mentality. That doesn't serve you or anyone. This is all about you grabbing that sword of truth, cutting off that blindfold of denial and saying, you know what? I'm not stuck in this situation. I can liberate myself, right? And when you do that, you're going to see that huge opportunity come into your life. No longer being afraid. Right now, you might be afraid, oh my God, but what if that person does this? What if that person says this? No, I can't, like walking on eggshells. No more walking on eggshells. Do you think that the Queen of Swords walks on eggshells? Absolutely not. Okay. So there's some kind of energy where you're going to start cutting off BS left and right. And that's going to be part of your liberation. You might be telling it like it is. And that's when people are going to start recognizing your worth, your power. Okay. And your invincibility. This is all about invincibility. Okay. That huge opportunity, huge pinnacle, an opportunity for you to make more money, or finally where you're going to finally see like, wow, this is all I needed to do to create my abundance, to bring in the money, to bring in the, for some, it could also be a person finally, making it official. They're like, you know what, do you want to marry me? Do you want to do this together? Whether in a project, career, right? A commitment here. This could be related to any area of your life. But let's go ahead and start clarifying. All right, let's see. What is this all about here for you? And you have your priority. So, for some of you guys, this is for you. Okay. So if this is for you, this is saying here that there are things that perhaps you were not prioritizing that you should have been prioritizing, but you are starting to prioritize them now. If you have not been prioritizing yourself, your wishes, your dreams, your desires. You've been leaving them on the back burner. Well, guess what? Now you're going to get a eureka moment, snap out of it, and you are no longer making your wishes, desires, or people that you want to spend your time with, okay, an option. That's no longer going to be an option. You are now making these things, your wishes, desires, your priority. Your actions are finally going to start matching your words, because you've been probably telling yourself, yeah, okay, I'm going to stay in this job for just right now, but eventually I'm going to finally, pursue my passion, right? But that means that you keep leaving it on the back burner, right? Now you're going to be like, you know what? It doesn't matter what I have to do, okay? I'm gonna pursue my passion. Or if this is some kind of a relationship, you might have been saying, oh, I don't have time for love right now. I don't have time for this or that, even though you really want that relationship, you really want that connection, right? You're no longer gonna make excuses for it. It's no longer gonna be on the back burner. You're gonna be like, you know what? This is what I want, and this is what I'm gonna create, right? It's finally gonna become a priority. If you've been not prioritizing yourself, this is yourself too. Maybe you've been making yourself an option, or maybe you've been, putting yourself on the back burner. You're like, no, I have to do this. I have to do that first, and you've been ignoring yourself, your own wants, needs, desires. Now you're prioritizing yourself. For others of you guys, somebody who has not been making you a priority, guess what? It says here priority. You are no longer an option. I am making you a priority, and their actions are now going to start matching their words. Wow. That's for some of you guys. If you're dealing with some kind of a connection here, you've been feeling breadcrumbed. Yeah, well, somebody is going to start, making you a priority, because guess what? Now you are reclaiming your power. And when people reclaim their power, the situation around you that may have been working for them, they're like, wait a minute, why are you no longer doing what I want you to do, right? Because you've reclaimed your power. Okay, they no longer have power over you. Now let's go ahead and look into your present energy. So let's see, what is this here for you in the present moment? You have here the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, a Fool, a lot of Wands energy, passion. Wow, look at this, and the Sun. I mean, can your reading get any better? Between now and the end of the month, I'm telling you that you will be a completely different person. You will be very, very happy, full of warmth, a brand new opportunity here coming in, celebration. You're going to be celebrating. I mean, this is all good stuff. Now, you also have here the Sun, so happiness, joy, fulfillment. This energy, you're going to start feeling it starting now. The sense of freedom, the sense of, oh my God, waking up in the morning and I could do whatever I want, right? Because you feel free. You feel free. It's like I feel like there was some kind of mental anguish, that was holding you back. It wasn't even physical, right? Because what this means for you is that, where is it? Earlier we saw the Eight of Swords. So that was like, victimhood mentality. So just think back to the Eight of Swords. If I could find it here. No, I can't. Okay. So think back to the Eight of Swords, right? You were in the Eight of Swords energy, which means that whatever was holding you back, you felt stuck, it was just your mind. It was your mindset. Right now, you're having a switch in the way that you look at life, the way that you see things. You're starting to see things from a different perspective, which is very liberating. Now you're starting to feel free. You're starting to feel alive again. You're going to be like this little kid jumping on that horse. I mean, if you ask any kids, hey, child, what are your responsibilities for the day? He's going to be like, what? Playtime. And playtime, and more playtime, and food, and rest, and playtime, right? So it's that sense of freedom, okay? And whatever this is, whether it's in a relationship, in a career, in your own life, right? The way that you're thinking. And so there's that energy of happiness, joy, momentum happening finally in your life, ecstasy. The Sun here also represents good news. Okay, something here that's going to come in. If you've been waiting for news, some kind of reply, it's going to put a literal smile on your face. Okay, a huge surprise here. Now, I'm also seeing here that part of the surprise is going to be a cause for celebration. This is also reminding you, hey, snap out of it. It's a time for you to enjoy life a little more. Okay, to feel more relaxed, feel more at ease. Don't be so tense. I know that you are a perfectionist. You want everything to be picture perfect. You want to plan ahead. You want to be in control of the situation because you think that you're the only one who can get it right. But right now, the energies are telling you, lower that guard, okay? Everything, it doesn't have to be picture perfect. There are opportunities all around you that you can enjoy right now just as they are, without you waiting for perfectionism. Oh, no, I can't go out on a date until I lose 10 pounds, right? Or no, I can't go for that job until I learn this other skill. You're already ready. People don't even, understand that about you until you show up. Right? It's like until you finally, it's kind of like you prove yourself without you having to say anything. It's like your actions speak louder than your words. And so I do see here that there's going to be a challenge. Look at that, a little bit of drama. This drama will be created by you finding that you are kind of like leveling up, or, people around you may not like the fact that they see that nothing is wrong with you. Like maybe people around you are waiting for your downfall, or they're just waiting for you to, complain about something. And look at that. You're acting as if, like the chameleon, like nothing is wrong. You're fine. You can be flexible in any given situation. People might be testing you, or a person here might be testing you, like, oh, let's see how you can handle this situation. And then they kind of throw a curveball, and you are like the chameleon. You can go along with those changes because you're flexible. You're like, okay, all right, you want me to handle the situation? Okay, so I can go about it this way. You're very skilled right now, right? You can handle anything that people throw your way. And so people might be trying to compete for your attention. People might be perhaps trying to win over something, because they see you very confident. They see you full of life, like you don't care, right? Like when people are really happy, and then they come across unhappy people, those unhappy people don't like that. It's like misery loves company, and you're not giving into that misery. You're continuing to be your happy self, even if you have to act as if. I see here that there's going to be competition. It could be drama related to some kind of a drama. Don't get involved in the drama. Okay, don't be a part of it. You can watch it from the sidelines, get some popcorn, be like, okay, yeah, sure, that person is always dramatic, but don't get involved in it. I'm seeing here that also for some, it could be marriage. Okay, there could be some kind of marriage there. For others, it could be celebration, a commitment, or you finally, graduating, right? It's like a graduation type thing. It's like, okay, you finally, gave it your all at a job, in a career, in a place that you lived, and you're like, okay, my time here is done. It's done. I'm ready to celebrate and go into a brand new direction, right? Whatever that is for you, let me know in the comments below. Let's go ahead and see what this is all pertaining to. You have your guided, okay? And it says here, my spirit guides are helping assist in this divine situation or connection, and a new insight is being gained. So for some of you guys, you are being guided towards a person, towards situation, because remember, you have here the Two of Cups. So it's like you and another person are bound to connect, to meet, okay? Whether it's for work purposes, whether it's for career purposes, love purposes, it could be family related matters, friend, whatever this is, okay? But I see here that you and this person are being guided towards one another. My spirit guides are helping assist in this divine connection or situation, and a new insight will be gained. So you two are literally gaining some kind of new insight about how to open up, right? See that rose in the middle? It's opening up, it's blossoming, and the light above it, it's guiding both you and that person together, okay? Now, we're going to be going into the extended reading. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also, you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And I have partnered with Psychic Source so that you can receive 10 minutes for only $10 and an additional 3 minutes for free. I'm not the one doing the readings on Psychic Source, but you can choose any psychic of your choice. You can choose to either talk to them online or call them. Make sure to use my special discount code 26489 at checkout. The link to my Psychic Source partnership is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.